Hello guys, this is Blaze back again in our video, and this time we're doing another Blaze review. Wow, it's been fucking months since I made one of these. I think it's because I mostly do review on my Twitter now, also shameless plug. But follow me on there, I read and review a lot of shit from light novels to VN, which takes most of my time and the main reason why I haven't really posted much on the channel. So yeah, I recently finished White Album 2 and my god, that was peak fiction. I highly recommend it for those of you who haven't read it. Now, back on topic. The thing that I'll be reviewing today is A Certain Magical Index Genesis Testament Volume 5. I know I'm months late, but yeah, Volume 6 is right around the corner, and that's the reason why I wanna do it now. So yeah, for those of you who don't know how this Blaze review works, I basically give my thoughts on the volume chapter by chapter. This is only applicable to light novel volumes since that's what I mostly do with these Blaze reviews recently. Also, what do you think of the new style that I'm gonna go with? Since I don't just want to show just illustrations, I decided to include some gameplay footage on it, just like one of those commentary channels you might have watched at least once. So let me know your thoughts on this change in the comment section down below. So yeah, let's talk about the prologue. Now the prologue starts with Toma talking about his money, in which he's almost broke and talks about the ways he's gonna feed himself along with Index, Oddness, and I have to say, Toma just needs to get a part-time job, man. I know you're busy with all the things happening around you and always getting involved, either apart or at the center of it. But man, get a job, take a break. To be honest, in a way, getting a part-time job is one way he can take a break from all the madness that's happening in this series. Now, back on topic. After that, a girl shows up out of nowhere in his apartment, like, this has happened so many times. I think it's basically a routine for him at this point. And this girl is a particular girl called Alice, which is definitely a character from the book Alice in Wonderland. So I'm quite interested what is Kamachi's interpretation of this fairy tale character. And the second half, in between the lines, we go to a green rainforest along with Anna and Arcadia, the one introduced at the very last part of GT4, searching for Alice. There's a detail where Arcadia says to not anger Alice, which may be something that will be tackled later, I don't know. And eventually finds out that Alice has disappeared from there, which I was right, being Alice in Wonderland, who is at Thomas' dorm. Now chapter 1 has a lot of parts, but I'll save the Kamijo and Alice stuff for last. This chapter shows the aftermath of Accelerator's arrest last volume, where he has a prison sentence of 12,000 years for killing the sisters, or like 10,000 of them, and his involvement in human cloning and experimentation, where he accepts his punishment and proceeds to get sent to an underground luxury hotel room, I mean prison cell, and continues his duty as Academy Series board chairman. We also get to see Anti-Skill transporting the survivors from Operation Handcuffs in GT3, which they eventually escape. Kuroko's perspective of going through that location and fighting them again just a few days since they last fought them. And lastly, Kamijo figuring out who Alice is, where she came from, etc. Then proceeds to go to supplementary classes with Komoe-sensei, and Alice appears there as well. After that, they talk about shit about food, money, buying shit, Kamachi being Kamachi, Alice stuff doing things with Kamijo, like the I want to marry you when I grow up type of shit that you see happened with Fathers and Big Brothers. And of course, Thomas' misfortune continues, where he was at a cafe where he suddenly gets a warning, but since he doesn't have a fucking phone, since he's broke, he doesn't know what the emergency warning is and just ignores it. And since Kuroko is part of the operation, she meets Kamijo and tells him the jailbreak of the Operation Handcuff survivors have begun, and the start of Alice's adventure in Academy City begins. Chapter 2 though, there's a lot to take in, to the point I kinda overestimate chapter 1 by a lot. Okay, after Kuroko met Toma, Toma proceeds to take Alice to Kuroko to escape and leave him alone because he thought it would be interfering with her teleportation because of his Imagine Breaker. There, the structure of the building becomes unstable, then proceeds to fall down, where then he meets Alice again. They later on meet Yoen, one of the jailbreakers. Then they have some fun interactions, cracking jokes here and there, and then Kuroko comes back and both of them start fighting. Then Kamijo stops the fight by taking an attack from Kuroko's mess up, like the thing you see in the railgun openings, and or to be honest, the railgun anime in general. And the aftermath of that fight is one of Toma's shoulders gets punctured by one of those metals. And Yoen decides to fix his shoulder using insects and form I guess a temporary truce with each other. Considering after that, Frost and Ghost, or I'll just call her Ghost from now on, decides to attack and chase all three there while escaping from almost downright unstoppable force within all three of their capabilities. Now, during this, Toma thought of a plan and shows that Toma is a very smart character. Compared to the other villains like fucking hell Kamachi, the dude has experience fighting opponents from level 5 espers to fucking magic gods. At least make the MC smart. So he basically just did that. He made a plan in order to basically defeat Ghosts. And after he executed that plan and it worked, he noticed time stopped and proceeds to talk to Alice, talking about her powers and why these very lucky moments are happening to him, where it should be the opposite considering Toma is the god of pestilence. This is where we find out about the Kabbalah Bridge linking within the live adventures in Wonderland in order to turn this into a reality. Essentially, Alice has been the one saving them in this abyss of a place. And then we read about the reasons why Alice was with Toma in the first place. And yeah, this really interesting stuff and creates a quite unique interpretation of Alice in Wonderland. And I love how it fits into the story nicely. Now about chapter 3, after that twist, the things that mostly happened before didn't happen. So Toma is left alone in the abyss trying to find his way out, where he meets the GOAT, Alistair motherfucking Crowley, where they have a heart-to-heart talk, and my god, it's so fucking peak. Kamachi, my fucking GOAT. After that, Alistair leaves and Toma meets with Alice and Kuroko. Well, for Kuroko, he literally had to princess carry her again. Like, bro, this is the third time this happened. First in Old Testament, second in New Testament, and now Genesis Testament as well? Like, damn. After that, we meet an old face, Tesso. It's really been quite a while. She has changed drastically since the last time I saw her. It's mostly due to being a survivor during Operation Handcuffs, which changed her outlook on life and anti-skill, and surprisingly, pretty considerable motivations to do the things she has done this volume. Until Yumikama beats the shit out of her while talking about her experience of seeing Accelerator slowly turning away from the dark. So yeah, Toma decides to fight the Jailbreakers in intense blood spilling and shows Towaru's, or to be honest, Academy Cities in general, dark side, which I really much enjoyed. During those fights, many twists and turns happened, like Ghost coming back, Toma convincing the actual Yoen to team up for the first time since it didn't actually happen in the first place considering Wonderland's interference. Hamasura survived in Operation Handcuffs, not surprised, and by the end of the chapter he basically decided to leave that hospital bed and join the party, if you will. At the end, most of the Jailbreakers have been captured again apart from Yoen and Ghost. Toma gets a call from Accelerator and basically allows him to clean up the mess, but there's still one more task before everything is taken care of. Rescuing a girl named Risako from Kihara Hasu. And then in between the lines 4, we get the interaction between the two Toma and Accelerator we're talking about, and that's where the chapter ends. It was quite an intense chapter that I really enjoyed from beginning to end. Now chapter 4 had an amazing climax. Like hell, Hamasura coming back and teaming up with Toma was already worth it. In the beginning, it's just Toma and Akihara with a chainsaw. It was a great fight, but sadly, almost all Kiharas are trash, one-dimensional antagonists. That even includes Hasu, sadly. But still, nonetheless, he got defeated by fucking Kasakiri of all characters, which forever be hilarious to me. Really nice to see Puzzle 545 again. Also, by the end of the chapter, I just thought Toma needs to go back to his second home, the hospital. The dude is beaten up badly. Like, god damn. And mind you, the volume takes place within a single day. And with all those things he had to go through the entire day, the man needs a stretcher given to him. So yeah, lastly, the emotional beats were really great. Also, what a way to close Operation Handclaps round 2. Oh wait, it's not done yet. Now, the epilogue. Oh boy. Toma talking to both Anna and Alice, the pressure is quite high. Let me tell you, with Anna's plans on the line because of Alice, she finally declared Kamijo Toma as an enemy to be taken seriously. What an amazing chapter. Oh wait, there's one more. The last chapter. The ending. Anna Kingsford. This magician was Westcott and Mather's teacher, and that woman is rumored to be based on her. It seems Alistair, the goat, Crowley, is planning for a counterattack. Fucking finally. What a way to end the volume. Well, GT6 is right around the corner, so I'm kinda glad I haven't read this until now, so yeah. Final thoughts. Overall, this volume is quite an intense one. I love reading it from beginning to end. I rate GT6 a light 9 or 9.25 out of 10 for those of you who don't know how I rate stuff on this channel. So yeah. It's the second best GT volume by far, closely behind GT3. Well, like Kamachi said, GT5 in a way is GT3 round 2. So yeah, expect it in a video I guess. Besides subscribing, notification bell so you miss other videos. Share this with a friend and watch these videos next right there. So yeah, see you guys next time. I'm looking forward to reading GT6 next month. So yeah, bye!